I play Ava Harper, a cheeky little know-it-all 11-year-old Ravenclaw, who's very excited for having leveled up without her even knowing what that means.
We're going to get into that today.
And who's quite stressed about a few things that she's done behind other people's backs.
Just a few?
I'll pass. Right now it's just a few.
Yeah, it is. Perfect.
Should I popcorn it or you choose somebody else?
No, I'll let you popcorn it.
All right, Gideon.
Huh? Oh. Hi, I'm Saint. I play Gideon Weasley, who is just chilling. Got some stuff for Christmas. Checked on her pet otter, Andy, who's doing great and is super cute. Is not as excited as Ava to be back at learning, but that is happy to be back at school. So that's it. We'll see what else happens.
Yeah,
Chester, nothing bad will happen.
Nope.
Hello, Belvedere is back. I play Chester. Chester is not allowed to play Quidditch because apparently only Fred is as cool as Harry. But he is now playing D&D, learning how to play that. So that's always fun. He bought a cat. He takes care of it, sometimes in exchange for not feeling completely alone here. Take it away, Alonso.
Sometimes.
I can't really make fun of him for that. That was very sad.
Being bullied by a cat.
The thing about Chester is sad.
Like, I'm all alone.
He's got D&D friends now. He's fine.
He might have D&D friends now.
He's
working on it.
He's working on it.
Hello, I am Raza. I play Alonso Fancy Pants Zabini. He also has a cat. It's way better than Chester's though, because he's Commis Eleganto, and secretly calls the shots. Yeah, he has delusions. It's let him have his delusions. Like he thinks
we share that. Opposite delusions, but we share that.
So Alonso's trying to make Papa all proud, beating Slytherin and dissing Ava, and trying to be the very best that he can be, and dissing Ava, and sometimes dissing Gideon. But they're growing on him somehow. I'm not sure how, but here we are. But yeah, that's him. We'll see what happens. He also leveled up and doesn't know what that means. Doesn't seem that much different.
Chester is a wizard and doesn't know what that means. You guys are just trying to be as cool as me now.
Gideon knows exactly what's happening.
Does he? Is she there?
My mom told me.
She told me all about it.
Cheat sheet, basically.
Cool. I think that's everybody.
Over to you, Headmaster.
Yeah. Well, I'm Brandon. I'm playing everybody else. There's a lot of everybody else in this game. I think the most I've done in a while. I think we're, 100-ish NPCs currently? In around there?
Yeah.
I have pictures for all of them.
That's a slow day for me.
Yeah, I know. We are going to have a little bit of fun today. Let's start with our recap. It's a little long. I'd apologize, but it is what it is.
Oh, right.
Doing it again?
Yeah, that's you.
I am.
Oh.
No.
I'm
okay. Always. Eternally recapping.
I like the points.
Sure do.
I roll bad, I need the points.
Immediately roll bad as soon as you get it.
Immediately roll bad and cash it on.
Why do you think I took this subclass? Alright, so last session was pretty fun. Some of our students went home for Christmas while a few stayed back at Hogwarts. We first hit up the Ravenclaw dorm room where Emelia was waking up. She saw Winston at the foot of her bed with a piece of ribbon in his beak, looking up at her as if saying, "This one's mine." She then started to tear open her Christmas presents. She also saw Sirius Greengrass, who also stayed behind to stir, then stiffen up as another one of her surges hit. She's been having some wild magic surges hit her over the last few days, but her bed is warded to make sure nothing major happens to the other students. They had a bit of a chat before the joy of presents took over. From there, it was over to the Hufflepuff dorm, where it was time for Chester to wake up, and much to his own surprise, he had 2 presents. His cat was chewing on the corner of one of them, so he opened up the other. He's scared of his cat. The first one was a 2018 calendar of the Wollongong Warriors, an Australian Quidditch team, and the second was a knitted hat. The hat was the only thing that had a tag, and it was from someone with the initials MW. It was then time to hit up the students at home. First up was Alonso, where we learned a few fun facts about his home and family. He was also finally allowed to enter his father's den, where he came face to face with something that looked a lot like the Slytherin common room. Smaller, but the layout was very like the Slytherin common room. He was then given some flu powder and told to say Serpent's Draught. With a quick poof, he found himself in Draco's potion shop, where his dad is working part-time. He was then shown around and given a house elf named Weasley to help him with anything he needs at school or his side projects for Dad. It was then time to visit the Romanian Dragon Sanctuary, where Gideon calls home. It was filled with all sorts of wonders and, more importantly, her friends. Christmas was quieter this year for Gideon, as they all decided that a simple dinner with just 3 of them was better than hitting up the burrow where the rest of the Weasleys were gathering, which was probably a good call. She also had a small chat with Mom to catch up on a few things about her tea leaf readings. Most of what she found out was harmless, but extremely accurate with what Kiki's grandmother said. Somehow her and Maddie are connected, and she mostly needs more information about her. Where she was born, time, etc. She also taught Gideon a fun spell for when she needs to help win someone over. She learned the incantation Amica, sure how that's how you say that, friends, and was told that it only lasts about a minute and that the person she uses it on will know as soon as it drops, so use it carefully. From there, it was off outside for some Quidditch. Last was Ava back home with her parents, younger brother and house elf. Her present haul was a mix of useful stuff and sweets, mostly sweets. Ava has one of the better palates for anything of good quality and knows what she likes and dislikes. She was even given a homemade wand from her younger brother that looked more like a stick. For starters, it was 4 feet long, had a wide variety of colors of paint on it, and seemed to be going off in 4 different directions, which she used to poke him a few times. Ava also had a nice chat with her mother about what's going on at the Malfoy mansion. Her mother has been having weekly tea with Astoria and Narcissa, trying to get any information she can for Ava about what's going on. Apparently, Astoria's magic is what seems to be the cause of her weakening state. Anytime she tries to do magic, it either fizzles out or her body rejects what she's trying to do. Draco is in Brazil at the school there looking at some sort of lead, but she couldn't figure out what that was. She also noticed that Narcissa seems happy now that Lucius is warden in Azkaban, and just smiles when asked how she's doing without him. She also is still keeping an eye out about more information regarding missing children, but nothing so far has come her way. We ended with our students back on the Hogwarts Express, heading back to school for the new year, showing off what they got for Christmas, and Gideon trying out her new spell on Alonso. Back at school, while Emelia was out for a walk, she noticed Peeves keeping to the shadows in the Forbidden Forest for some reason, but when she tried to get his attention, he just flew away. Chester, though, found another fun thing to do at school. Right after the new year hit, he found Yosh Fu talking to someone around a corner, and once he was noticed by Fu, he was invited to something called Dungeons and Dragons, because he was a player short and only Muggles were invited. Only Muggles can play. Chester was elated and created his first D&D character, a fighter, which is so Chester. And then we leveled to 2. That's it.
Thank you. You can take your student die.
Also, I gave Andy his Christmas present, my otter,
You did.
and he got little pool floaties, and he hates them, but he looks really cute.
According to Peter, we have an echo from somebody.
Yeah, probably me. I expected that. If you guys give me a second, I will sort it out.
Okay. It's probably
I'll just
some
mute
speakers.
myself. You guys continue.
Okay, perfect. Well, we are picking pretty much back up. Our students are off the Hogwarts Express. They are back at school. They have about an hour till dinner. So I'm going to pretty much leave it up to you guys. The only thing I want to note for you guys, it has been a bit, but 17 sessions. You are now level 2. So I want you all to explain what School of Magic you chose and why. We'll start with Gideon.
Sorry, DM cut out for a
Please.
second. Could you
Did
just
I?
repeat that for everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
I basically want to know what level of magic you guys chose now that you're level 2 and why. And we'll start with Gideon. What are your thoughts on going that route?
Gideon went into divination, just like her mother. That's all. It's gonna make her better at things. She likes that. It's basically just 1 or 2 times a day she can make herself really good at something or someone else really bad at something.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very Gideon.
Do you think it's going to be more 50-50 or more one-sided bad?
Well, every long rest, in case people don't know what Divination Wizard does, every long rest you roll 2d20s, which are called portents.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can use those to either change a attack, a saving throw, or skill check roll, and you use it before the roll is made. So it depends what I rolled. Today I rolled double 14s, so I'm going to use those on me, because that will make me better at things. If I use them on someone else, it'll make them better, and I don't want them.
I understand that completely.
Very Gideon.
So it just depends what I roll each day.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Ava, what School of Magic did Ava choose and why?
Ava chose Order of Scribes, which I don't think comes as a surprise to anyone that knows Ava. I think she is different from both of her parents. Yeah. So she's just carving her own way, but I thought it made sense given how much she's like studying and note taking and working on things. So yeah, she's I actually don't know by heart the new abilities she's got.
They'll come in time.
I think she just can use her notes almost like a spell. Yeah. And her quill as a spellcasting focus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll consider it part of your wand, but we can always have something else fun happen for you.
Yeah. I will probably eventually get Ava like a wand handle that she can remove that has a quill in it.
Ooh, I like that.
It's very Lucius Malfoy with the cape.
I got Lucius Malfoy vibes.
We know what you're doing.
I'm feeding it. I know.
Yep. We know what you're working on for after-school curricular activities.
That's the arts and crafts room.
Yep, good old arts and crafts.
Woodworking,
Yeah.
But she just wants something to write with, so it's a mix of Lucius Malfoy and Rita Skeeter.
That's bad influences.
That is
that's not a bad combo at all.
Choices.
Yeah, that's not going to be a terrible combination of things. No, of course not. Perfect.
It'll be fine.
It'll be okay. There's nothing
I'm
bad
gonna
happening.
have to write an article about you one day. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
About me or Ava?
Yes.
Yes. That's fun.
I mean, I have issues. Everybody knows.
All right. Thank you. We will go over to Alonso because we can. What School of Magic did Alonso pick and why? I have a feeling it's the same thing.
Of course it is.
It was. For a point of time, he thought, like, because he likes book, he likes to study, he likes to be the best of the best. Books were going to be his thing. However, at the core of it, Alonso's all about misdirection and concealment.
Oh.
He opted to be an illusionist.
Okay.
Oh. Cool.
Any particular thing from there that you are hoping to achieve with?
I guess baby steps. I think he's first going to, see how he can use it to his advantage to kind of just, shift things his way or distract people or, and then work up to, the big leagues.
Yep.
He's kind of hoping it works out. I mean, he's got a lot to hide, a lot to conceal. So
Sure does.
he'll need every bit of illusion he can muster from his
Yes.
little one.
Yeah, we got stink bombed on the train. That cannot go.
Yeah, it doesn't protect me from that. Okay.
But at least it wasn't just you. It was the entire train.
We must have a retribution.
Of course. And I assume it's going to be fast and swift. Perfect. All right. So we have so far an illusionist, a scribe, and divination. Chester, the one who doesn't believe in magic. What's Chester gonna try and go for now that he's leveled up?
According to D&D Beyond, Chester is now a war mage, oddly enough.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I did not see
love
that coming.
Chester. Yeah,
Okay.
I just love Chester. It's the unexpected.
Why do you say that like you didn't pick it?
I
This
don't
is
recall
true.
why I picked it.
I was like, Chester did. He don't tell video.
I recall asking for suggestions. I don't recall war magic being on there, being explained. It possibly might be because I think Chester
The AC
will
bonus?
be more of a reactive
Yeah.
wizard rather than a I can do magic type thing.
Yep.
So right now he's got a bonus to AC and a bonus to saving throws if he's in trouble.
Yep.
Or possibly I was leaning into, maybe it'll work out and he'll play Quidditch or something, and yeah, he gets the initiative bonus as well.
Yeah. Equal to your intelligence.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Cool.
That's what I picked, and I looked for notes as to why, and I don't see them, so I don't remember.
That's okay. All right.
Is it more of an easier one to explain that he's just lucky? Because he gets those
Possibly.
bonuses that are not active.
What? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Interesting.
He can't will his magic, but it's innate, I guess. I don't
there.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
This
it
will
was
be interesting.
another one I thought I picked, but I don't remember what it was, and it's not there. So
Yeah, I can't remember. I thought at one point, I thought it was abjuration, but maybe
yeah,
not.
for some reason I thought that's what I was, and I
That was
was
my suggestion.
just gonna read the features, and then I'm looking at my thing, and it says nope, war mage. All right, war magic
Okay.
it is.
Yep,
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Not war magic. Oh.
that works.
Chester might be the first dark wizard or Aurora from Hufflepuff. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I think both of those are canonically wrong, but I
Yes.
can pretend.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Was Tonks a Hufflepuff?
Tonks wasn't a dark wizard.
The Dark
No.
Wizard?
But she was an Aurora.
An Aura.
Aura.
Yeah.
An Aura.
Aura.
Not an Aurora? Okay.
It's
I love Aurora though. Can we keep Aurora?
I do think we could probably create an Aurora somewhere.
In fairness,
An Aura.
Chester would
Yeah.
call it an Aurora.
Yeah, Chester will be an Aurora.
Yeah,
Inspiration because
The Aurora-
Velvety is so in character.
yeah,
And yes, she was a Hufflepuff.
yeah.
Yes.
The Aurora sounds like a Stars Druid subclass.
Hey, yeah, no thanks. Look at that.
That's true.
Yeah, but if I can't cast spells, hopefully the plus 4 will save me from some.
Yep, highly possible.
wow.
Probably from something you have caused. All right, perfect. All right. Well, thanks everyone. So yeah, we have a scribe, an illusionist, a war mage, and a divination mage. I believe Emelia's also scribe. And Maddie, I can't remember. I think she might be the same as Gideon.
Maddie should be divination.
I think she is.
Change it.
Yeah. So we're missing 2 players today, but we will have them next session. Perfect.
Hey, Alonso and I share a cat and our original. That also makes sense.
True. All right. Well, that's fun. So yeah, you guys have an hour to yourselves before dinner. So if you'd like to roll initiative, we'll see who goes first.
5.
5.
Oh. Roll off.
6 minus 1.
Twinsies.
4 plus 1. Let's
It's not a
do
roll off. I have a
rollies.
negative.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that's fair. I wanted to do rollsy.
Okay, we can do rollies.
Do rolls.
Alright, we'll do rollies. Hold on.
And what did Chester get?
9.
8.
Trying to remember where to roll initiative.
Nice.
I
Oh,
found it.
he got a nat 20.
Sure he did. Of course he did. War magic.
All right. Well, let's hope you don't need a nat 20 for another day. All right. So, Chester, you finally realize that the halls of the castle are now starting to get fuller as people start to show up. Where do you think you would be when everyone starts to flood back in from the holidays? Or is there anything specific you want to do before dinner?
Well, I assume that he's still researching for upcoming Quidditch games.
Yep.
He is probably transitioning away from Wizard's Chess to learning D&D.
Okay.
And if it's food time, he's always in the cafeteria. So it would depend on where the herd is, because Chester likes to stay with the herd.
The majority of the herd right now would be just pretty much coming into their dorm rooms and putting anything they brought back from home, from like Christmas and all that. Everyone's pretty much just showing off what they got. That's the majority of everything that's currently happening. You do see it's a mass mob pretty much of everyone coming in at the same time.
So most likely he is in the common room, either hyping up the Quidditch players or doing research.
Perfect.
Which is the next match?
I have
Off
that
the top
somewhere.
of my head.
So I think technically we've missed the results.
Yeah, we
of the
haven't
matches.
done one yet for the third week in November between Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. Next one, so third week in February is Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next session, when we have all 6 players, we will roll for the Hufflepuff Gryffindor Quidditch match.
Nice.
Yeah.
Either way, wouldn't matter how that worked out. Ravenclaw is, if I'm not mistaken, top spot
So far
in the school right now.
Yep.
So he'll be trying to see if there's any chance that that Hufflepuff can beat them.
Cool. All right. And currently, house points, Hufflepuffs are at 330. Gryffindors have 240. Slytherin's at 335. And Ravenclaw's at 305. So Slytherins are up by 5.
Ava's mad.
I know.
My brain farted so bad. I was like, so what order are we on?
Yeah, I thought he was listing them in order at first too.
No.
Order? I was so confused.
Okay, so
All
I'll do.
you need to know is Gryffindor is losing. As they
Gryffindor's
deserve.
losing,
That's the most
Slytherin's
important.
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Slytherin's winning.
Gryffindor's almost
And who's
100
second?
down. Second
Hufflepuff
is Hufflepuff.
participates. Yeah.
By
Yep.
5.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. So 335, 330, 305, 240.
Gotcha,
Because
gotcha.
I've also been rolling for the other people. There's a lot. It's not just you guys. I think you guys have contributed most of that. But yeah. So slow fire, Slytherin's up by 5.
Woo!
Gideon will lose them points. It's fine.
Hey, I have only gained those points. I'm a good student. Okay.
Yeah. Once things with James starts to hit, you might start losing some. So we'll figure it out from there. All right. But
That's
hey.
our divination wizard in the works.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually need to pick schools for a couple of the students, the second and third years. I haven't done that yet. Okay. Perfect. So, we know what Chester's doing. Alonso. Anything Alonso wants to do before dinner when you finally come back to the castle? Anything on your mind? Anything specific you want? I'll move us over to the Slytherin male dormitory. I'll do common room. It's easier.
Okay. So yes, actually, yes. Thank you for coming to Alonso. Currently, fresh on his mind was that damn Polly girl.
Yep.
So right now, he's plotting against her. I think he would find if the common room's empty, like he would go there. If not, he would go somewhere that's
definitely
a little bit
not
out of the
empty.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's
he would go
coming
there.
back here. Your
He would
dorm
go there,
room, maybe, depending on when everyone else comes back. Most people are just dropping their stuff off and going.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, everything's brought up for you. It all depends on what you had carrying. But yeah, basically, Mr. Alonso is there before you in your dorm room.
Naturally.
But the common room is packed.
Okay. I think if he can't after he grooms Mr. Alonso in his dorm room.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't have any interruptions there.
Yep.
I think he will. Again, he'll double check. He'll look around, make sure no one's around, and then he will.
I'll take a perception roll.
That is a good point. I should roll before I say anything else. It's not too bad actually. How perceptive are we today? It's not too bad. 16.
16's enough that you definitely have like a few people coming and going, but no one really near your bed currently.
Okay. Alright. So with that, he will go. Weasley.
Fun. Didn't think we were going to bring him
He
in
sees as
soon.
Weasley answers the call.
You get a instant muffled from like underneath your bed. It's like, sir,
Hello?
I'm busy. Hello.
Where are you?
Oh, sorry.
Why? What are you? What
I haven't been here
what are you
before.
doing down there?
I haven't been here before.
All right.
What do you need?
Anyway, hello,
I'll actually
Weasley.
have to
I'm just...
bring. I'll get a picture of Wexley at some point. I just forgot to put one.
Yeah. All good.
And tell everyone who Wexley is, for those who don't know.
So, because Alonso's the best, he got a house elf. That's going to help him do spy work in Hogwarts, basically. But it's very hush-hush. He's not meant to tell anyone that Wexley exists.
Wexley, you will notice, is
back.
in an apron and covered in soap and bubbles, and currently has a dishcloth in one hand and look like a scrub pot in the other. I'm doing dishes. What? I can't be gone long. What?
He goes, well, I'm just establishing how this works. Second of all, it's funny you should mention dishes, because if you're in the kitchen, do you think you can slip something into someone's food? He smiles.
Well, food's already done and prepped and ready to be brought up. Maybe? I don't know a lot of students yet.
He describes Polly Chapman to him. Gryffindor, annoying.
Most of you are annoying.
Etc. Etc.
So
No.
you're annoying.
Next level. No, on a scale of Ava to Polly Chapman, there's like a big
Who's
difference. Okay. That we'll talk about that some other time. We don't have a lot of time here. Too long of a story. I assume Mr. Elegante just rolls his eyes.
Pretty much.
If you don't mind, if you have something available, like, I don't know, dragon peppers, you can put it into Polly's food. Thank you. Or pumpkin juice.
Can try.
This is a test, Wexley. If you're gonna help me, if you can't do something like this, then
I'm sure I can.
It's not working. Yeah.
Next time, point her out first.
Sighs.
Right. Poof. He's gone.
All right. Poof. He looks at Mr. Elegante. It's hard to get good help these days, honestly.
It's definitely a...
Mr. Elegante probably thinks the same.
Yep.
But he looks at Alonso. Yeah, I think with that out of the way, I think we would just continue to make sure Mr. Elegante is comfortable, and then go to have dinner. I guess he was just mainly testing to see if Wexley would answer if he called him. So,
gotcha.
That's fun. That's him.
Perfect. Going back to Chester for a second, would you have thought of anything more about the vials that you picked up before, or talked to anyone about Willa before these guys all came home? I can't remember.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. I didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask. It has been D&D and Quidditch on your brain. Beautiful. All right. Next up, Ava. What's Ava doing when she comes back to school before dinner?
The first thing she does is check on that. Oh wow, Antar is well and like settled in his vivarium, and then she's going to take her notebook, her recipe notebook, and go see the kitchen elves again. She knows that, I assume, given what we talked about, she probably knows around this time they're busy, so she's just gonna drop it off, almost like hand it to somebody, and just check that they've been trying themselves as well, the food that they've been making. Because she's got some new fun recipes for them to try. So she just goes check on that before she goes to dinner.
All right. I have a picture of the kitchen elves for you now.
Yeah.
So as you show up, also I'll take a perception roll for Antar.
For Antar? Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting.
How do you spell that again? I don't think I have that actually correct.
Antar.
I did have it right. Beautiful. I don't think I've actually named them. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. I rolled an 18.
Okay. Right. You would notice there's a little bit of a change in Antar. He didn't really seem other than a normal Emperor Scorpion when you first got him, but maybe the trip home and back, he's gotten a little bigger. By about an inch.
He's growing. Oh. Awesome. She's super excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check. I think, yeah, she would totally bring him with her then, as she's going to visit the house elves. She'll be careful to keep him, like...
Hidden because you're not allowed to have pets outside?
Oh, yeah, she doesn't remember that. I don't remember that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, pets are not allowed with you outside of your dorms.
Oh.
But he's
it's a small
smallish.
Scorpion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
She'll
I'll take
take her in the robes then.
Okay, I will take an animal handling because this is new for him.
That was a good roll. I thought there was going to be a bad day of rolls today.
Oh, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, I know. I'm 16.
Okay, 16's enough. You probably finds a nice little warm patch in there somewhere. Curls right in. Yeah.
Yeah.
No fuss, no stings. You're good.
Yeah, so she goes and checks on the house elves. By the way, we've had redemption from a prank going right.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants his own prank to go right. As he should.
No pressure. Could be under a prank.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she just goes and checks in with the house elves if they've been trying the cool stuff she left for them, and she brings one of the boxes of pastries to hand out to them, because she always bribes a little bit. So
okay,
she's actually just being nice, but she convinces herself it's a bribe.
All right. I have them here somewhere. Now, I think you've met one. I can't remember if you were given a name.
Yes. I don't remember. Let me look at my notes. Hob.
Beautiful.
I got Hob.
Perfect.
So
that's...
I hand it to Hob then.
Yes, pretty much. It's a... Ooh, I know you. I come. Hi. What?
Yes.
More?
Hi. More pastries for everyone for after dinner as a thank you. And
you're gonna see like
cool
in a
recipes.
corner like another like a pile of pastries already. It's like, okay.
What, they've not been eating them?
They have. Lots of
I
students.
just bring them too much.
Lots of
Oh,
students.
okay.
There's like 20 different varieties of pastries for the amount of like.
This is for you guys, for you, the house elf.
Oh,
Not for the students.
that's different. Yes, thank you. Yes.
It's a gift for you, and some new recipes for you to try out.
Ooh, recipes are good. People getting bored.
Yeah. Here, she gives them the notebook. Hope you had a good time off in the break? Yeah.
What's break? No break for us.
Oh. You didn't have holidays? I thought you guys had holidays now and then.
On occasion. It's more days off.
Days off. Okay. Well, I hope everyone enjoys the pastries. Thank you for your work.
Thank you. So what pastries did you hand him? What are they called?
I would say that this time, because it was a Christmas one, they're like Christmassy ones.
Okay.
So when they open the box, it's just these wiggly rectangles that are like fried and then dipped in, it's like dough fried and then dipped in sugar and cinnamon. Within inside there's like egg custard thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, their name is Kushkuroish, but I'm not gonna tell you how to spell that.
That's fine. And these were probably made by your house elf at home?
Correct. From
Okay,
Zini.
so all right, so they would definitely see it was already made by another house elf. So it's like, okay, we eat our own
100%.
stuff. Yeah. Perfect. All right.
Awesome. And then she goes to dinner. Yeah.
Okay. Gideon. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Socializing with the house elves.
Yes, I understand that part. All right. What's Gideon doing? You just came off the train. You are in your lovely dorm room, which I'll bring you over.
I didn't go to my dorm room. Remember, I went to see Andy?
Oh, right. You're at the barn.
Yeah.
I should actually make a barn picture in image. I will move you over to the main map. Perfect. So,
Why is there an image there?
I put the barn there. That is your magical barn.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
That's the location. It was the easiest way to do it.
Gotcha.
Yep, I run down, give Andy his floaties.
Mm-hmm.
He begrudgingly wears them for me. I watch him swim around for a while, and then, I don't know. I'm probably there for like 40 minutes of the hour before dinner. And then I just run and stop by the regular barn, the stables.
Okay, the stables. Yep, that's just way on the other side, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Where is that one? That is. I think it's. Is it the south exit, or I don't think it's actually on the map here. Would it be on the north exit or the south exit? I don't know if it actually says on here. It does not. We'll say it's actually close. We'll say it's at the south exit, so right over here.
Okay.
They probably have one on each, but we'll go with this one's closer.
Yeah, I'm just running over to say hi to
your good old Porlock?
Harry, whatever we called her. Fuzzy, I don't remember.
Shaggy.
There we go.
Fuzzy.
Shaggy.
Yeah, I just pop in and say hi to Shaggy.
Shaggy, you would also notice on occasion, is also in the barn. Last time you found her in the barn.
I thought she stayed with the horses.
She stays with the horses for the most part, but she does also help protect other things. So she'll float between there, and no one really knows how she gets to the other one. She just finds her own way in where nothing should find her own way in. But the majority of the time she's with the horses. Yes.
Yeah, I'll if she, well, I was in the barn, so if she's not in the barn, I'll go to the stable and
Okay.
just to say hi real quick.
Take a perception roll first. See if you can find her. Because she does not move quick. And this is where she uses her inspiration.
No, I got a 15.
Okay, 15's enough.
Perception, I'm
I know, you're pretty good with that.
okay at perception.
I'll do a stealth roll for her. Nope. You definitely see a little bit of moving around. Yeah. Pretty much like rubbing one of the horses down. Because they would have brought a few people in with carriages and stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, it would have been the Thestrals, of course. Right?
There's not enough Thestrals, I don't believe, for like 400 students coming through. I would assume some of them are horses.
Either way.
Yeah.
Just to say hi.
Okay, I'll take an
wave.
Animal handling, please.
Okay.
Last time she left you some, I think, hair straw in your pocket and you didn't even see it.
No?
Nope.
Okay. 23.
Okay. She's not being sneaky.
This is my one other skill.
Yes, this is your other better skill.
Two skills.
Yeah, you pretty much at some point, it takes a while, like about 5 minutes before she has the courage to come say hi, but she hands you a pile of straw and then just points to one of the other horses. She wants you to rub it down.
Okay.
It's like free help.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Perfect.
I'll go help with the horses for a little bit. I have time before.
Okay.
dinner.
You're definitely at some point going to have pointers. She's going to pretty much come up and like shake her head and show you how to do it. Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm really more used to scales from dragons, but horses is fine.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
There's no verbal communication, but
Yeah.
yes, it's just more of a point.
Okay. After like probably 15 minutes or something, I'll just like stop wherever I am and just be like, okay, bye, and then go run off to dinner.
Nice. All right.
And then I'll go run, I'll fall, almost fall in the lake, get back up, run.
Yeah, I would assume Maddie would have been with you at the beginning, probably looking at the Graphorn for a bit. Yeah. But probably as soon as you left
No, I would not have brought her to meet Shaggy.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah, you don't even see the... you don't see Mr. Willie Slughorn there either, your groundskeeper. Okay, perfect. Well, I will put everybody over to dinner. Another big map. Where are we? Dinner map. Dinner. Great hall. Alright. I have not moved the Christmas map yet, just because I like the Christmas map.
Hey, fair enough.
And you really weren't here that long. We'll say they're going to keep the Christmas decorations up for at least a month, just because. I don't know if I have a Valentine's one or not. I don't think I do. I think it's just Christmas and Halloween. Okay. Well, dinner is pretty much served. It's quite late for dinner because you guys really didn't get home till, I think it was like 6-ish. So it was still dark when you guys came here, and they're going to put dinner on for like closer to 8 instead of 6 o'clock. So as you guys all take your seat, food's all brought out. It is wide variety. Can I have... Where did I put it? I need... perception rolls. Passive, if you have it over 18, will work.
20.
That's what I thought for Gideon. Bell's rolling good.
Perception.
Nice, Bells.
12.
Okay. And Alonso? No. Okay. Gideon and Chester, I'll take investigation rolls, please.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's okay. Can I use my passive investigation?
What's it at?
19.
Okay. Okay.
Yay!
Your passes are ridiculous for a level 2
You let
character.
me have this!
I know I did! I love it. Okay.
Observant feet!
I know. Observant is just ridiculous.
My mommy taught me to listen to things and not look like I'm listening to things, but I'm definitely looking and listening.
But not paying attention half the time.
Not if it's in school class.
No, this is true too. All right. So, you guys between... was that an actual nat 20 for your investigation, Belv, or is
no,
it just
it's
rolling
a 16.
with it?
No, it would just be the 16 unless
Okay.
I have advantage for some reason.
Okay, nope, you don't. All right. So, between the two of you, Ava and Alonso are probably just looking at each other going, and they're a little too busy
She's
to...
just petting her. She's just petting her scorpion.
Yeah. You will notice it seems a little less students than there should be. You're missing a few. And you'll, with your passive investigation, well, and the perception, you would hear a little bit of chatter from the older students saying, where's this person? Where's this person? And then it's like, anyone know where this person is? You're going to hear the names, where's the Greenwoods? Where's Felix? Where's Morgana? And one first-year Gryffindor's not there.
Is it Fred?
No.
Oh.
Jan Fredericks is not there. You hear a few of them going, where's Jan? He went home. So after like 15 minutes of all the talking and chatting, you'd be able to tell. So there's missing 2 second years, Hufflepuffs.
Are they Quidditch players?
No, they're second years.
Both Chester know or not.
That's all Chester cares about.
You'd know the... Actually, sorry, they're fourth year students. the Greenwoods, Tobias and Eliza, brother and sister. They are twins. They're both missing. One fourth-year Ravenclaw, Felix Moreau, and one fourth-year Slytherin, Morgana Vexley, is no longer there for some reason. And one first-year. Jan is no longer there yet, anyway. Most people are just trying to figure out why. Your lovely perception rolls also notice it'd be more in Gideon because you're in Slytherin. Two of your older 6th-year Slytherin students, their robes are etched in white.
What did white mean again? We were told at the beginning.
White means they've been doing some dark art stuff.
Oh, dark art stuff.
They have white stitching throughout the robe. Both cuffs are white. I will take just a straight history roll to see if you know who they are. I don't know how much you've thought about the 6th year. Yep.
So obviously only the people who actually are paying attention notice this, but
yes. Well, just right at the beginning.
Some students are missing, and some students have the signs of being using dark arts.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just checking I understood it correct.
21.
Okay. 21's enough. You'd probably have heard the names a few times. Cassius Warrington and Felix McLean. Those are the two Slytherins that seem to have done something to make their robes turn white a little bit. It's not everywhere. It's just like a little bit of the stitching, but a little bit on the cuffs. So it's like maybe this is like the first or second time this has happened to them. But it's definitely the first time you guys are noticing your robes are actually working. And the missing people, it's just more of maybe they just missed the train. You're not getting a lot of information because there's a lot of people here chatting and whatnot.
Can I make an insight check on those 6 years? Like, do they, given the missing students, do they look guilty? Or is this just they were fucking around and did something and now their robes are a little white?
I'll take an insight, yeah.
Trying to decide if I use important.
We're at dinner, so I'm going to throw some dinner sounds on. Because I can.
Yeah, this feels important. I'll use one of my importance for this.
Okay.
So I'll take a 19.
Okay. You get a lot of people have kind of shifted away from them a little, but a couple of the other friends or whatnot are still talking to them, looking, laughing at them. For the most part, it looks like first time maybe doing something stupid. But you'd be able to get a little bit of insight from the two of them that they're just ignoring everybody and trying to just put it away.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not it doesn't look like they're angry or anything. It's just a little bit more frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not looking like Draco working on the cabinet with his hair all emo. They're just chilling.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Not yet.
Just checking.
But
By the way, probably my favorite Draco, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. You definitely see a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely see a lot of other people double checking their robes, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're the 6th and 7th years are pretty much just all looking as oh, okay. Because this is the first year they've added this enchantment to your robes. So everyone's it's oh, right. Maybe things that I've done prior to this aren't showing, but from now on, I got to be careful.
Okay.
Perfect. That is pretty much the main things that you hear. Alonso, I would assume that you're intensely staring at Polly through the entire time.
Hence the sixth perception or the seventh perception.
Yes.
Misses all of that, like all that intrigue.
Yes.
Is like staring at Polly.
Okay.
Waiting for the moment where she screams.
Waiting for the moment she goes, ah!
Yeah.
Would have been so
Waiting
good
for-
if she was one of the ones missing.
Missing out. When you said there was a Gryffindor missing, I was like, don't be Polly, don't be Polly, don't be Polly. Don't be
She was on the train with you guys, so yeah. But you guys didn't really go say hi to anybody else on the train, or else you would have noticed it then.
Yeah.
But you guys don't really spend a lot of time with Jan. Actually, I can take him off the board for now. And he's gone. All right. But yeah, it's just more... You do see a lot of the Gryffindors are pretty much like talking to each other, and Polly's pretty much sitting by herself as usual. She does have a few friends, but it looks like none of them are here. But eventually you do see Polly and someone near her both pretty much start to not really choke, but they can't get anything out. You'd be able to tell that whatever Weasley has done has pretty much made them unable to talk or speak. Their face starts to turn red, then blue, then purple. And they pretty much just start clutching at their throat. Both of them. What do you want to do about it?
Who is this? Sorry.
Who?
It
Sorry?
is Polly.
Sorry, who's...
It is Polly
okay.
Chapman and Zhao Zhen.
Oh, collateral damage.
Yes. You didn't specifically point out which one, so he kind of guessed. Zhao Zhen is, you would know, her parents own the pet shop that you got all your pets from.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that shit is.
Yeah.
So they're both like kind of gagging on.
They can still breathe, but it looks like there's no words coming out. It looks like their throats have swollen and like their cheeks have swollen, and they got a little bit of steam coming out of their ears and their nose. And they basically immediately run up and rush to your matron, who is up here eating. And she pretty much just looks at both of them and immediately runs them to the infirmary. You do see a lot of other people just kind of laugh and clap as this happens. Because they probably remember the stink bomb. Mm-hmm.
You see Alonso's like watching them like get taken to the infirmary. He's like, acceptable.
Oh no.
There's Hannah. Yeah.
Oh, what could have happened to Polly? Oh dear, I hope she's okay. And he just goes back to eating, just like big grin on his face.
Yeah. Can I have perception rolls from everyone if you noticed this or not? Well, Gideon, you don't need to roll.
Yay!
You'd be sitting
You'd
sitting right near him, and he's just staring. Yeah. You do see a couple, a lot of people like get up and clap and laugh. Doesn't seem like whatever Weasley did is permanent, but it's definitely did something that enough that a spell just can't fix it. And can you roll me a d4, please?
Who? Alonso?
Alonso.
Me.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Alonso. There. I found it. 1.
1. Yeah, okay. They are going to be in the infirmary for 1 day.
Fair enough.
1 day without Polly Chapman. Party!
Yeah, for real.
Gideon, you notice that he's like smiling. He pulls out like he pulls out a quill and writes notes and goes. It's almost like an evaluation. You probably wouldn't know what the hell he's writing, but it's like. Yeah, he puts it away. Just keeps smiling. Keeps eating.
Perfect. All right.
I clock it and just keep eating.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about this series of events. So.
Yeah, he just probably noticed that he's smiling, and it's like, why is he smiling? I didn't use my magic on him.
I didn't charm him again. This isn't the train.
Yeah.
I know what's happening. I don't know how you did it, but I know you did it for the train.
Yeah.
He's just too smug, like he can't conceal it. He's so smug.
I did a couple rolls to see who else.
Again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ava did not see it, and Ava is focused on eating quick and getting back to the room so she can play with Antar.
Nice.
And check exactly what else has changed other than his size.
Yeah, he's definitely smells a lot of food and has been trying to escape this entire time.
Really? Emperor scorpions only usually eat insects, not really.
It's still food.
So
Smells
she'll
stuff.
give him bits. That's fine.
Yeah. It's just more of a. I smell a lot of weird things. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, she gives him a couple. She rushes her dinner and then she runs out to go back to her room.
All right.
Which isn't like Ava, but she does.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, at some point, whether or not you stay for the headmaster's speech, once dinner starts to finally wind down, your good old headmaster. Do a quick picture here for you. Headmaster. Just for all our viewers. Headmaster Arnold Armando Dippet stands up. Everyone else starts to get a little quiet. And he's just pretty much going to put his hands up and go, everyone looks full. Everyone looks happy. Welcome back to Hogwarts. I trust you all enjoyed a well-deserved rest over the Christmas holidays and have returned with renewed energy for the term ahead. The castle, though never truly silent, has missed the hum of your voices in its halls, the eager discussions in the common rooms, and dare I say it, the occasional bit of mischief. And he's like glaring at Alonso. As we embark on the remainder of the term, I encourage each of you... I rolled a couple good perception rolls for your teachers, and he got a nat 20.
To be fair, it was as smug as hell.
Yeah.
As we embark on the remainder of the term, I encourage each of you to approach your studies with diligence and curiosity. The pursuit of magical knowledge is a lifelong journey, and Hogwarts is here to guide you along its wondrous path. Whether you're preparing for your owls and newts, or simply striving to master a new spell, remember that learning is not measured by speed, but by dedication. I also must remind you all of the school's rules and expectations. While the Forbidden Forest remains as ever strictly off limits to students, I suspect that there are among you those who need reminding. And he's looking at the two students in white, currently Slytherins. I advise you to resist the temptation, lest you find yourself in a rather unpleasant predicament. Furthermore, caretaker Willie Slughorn has informed me of an unfortunate increase in the use of enchanted dung bombs before the holidays, and I trust that such pranks will be left in the past where they belong. On a more uplifting note, our Quidditch season will soon resume, and I expect thrilling matches ahead. May the best team triumph, and may all players remember that sportsmanship is just as important as victory. And just a small little, and let's hope Fred does a little better than last time. Finally, I urge each of you to look after one another. The winter months can be harsh, and kindness, like magic, is a powerful force. Whether through a helping hand or a word of encouragement, small gestures can make all the difference. Let us begin this term with purpose, camaraderie, and a touch of Hogwarts spirits. Now, off to bed with all of you. Tomorrow, lessons resume, and I expect bright minds and attentive ears in the classroom. Welcome back.
As soon as that finishes, Ava gets up, runs out.
So, what do you guys want to do the rest of your time before bedtime?
Is there anything else different other than the size with Antar?
Other than the size, nothing that you can notice, no. It seems that he's just maybe growing because it's been 4 months since you got him. I will take a nature roll, please.
I see, that was a good one. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20 is enough to figure out he definitely shouldn't be growing that much that quick.
And this is right after dinner. Would I think I still have time to try and catch Hagrid before it's bedtime and we're not allowed
He
out?
was at dinner, so you could talk to him before you leave if you like. Everyone's pretty much here.
Checked it after. I wouldn't have pulled him out here. I would probably go back to the dining hall, see if he's still around.
Okay, yeah, he'd definitely be one of the last to leave.
Okay. So I'll run up to Hagrid and be like, pull it, like I run up next to him and go, can I ask you something?
What's up, Ava? It's late. Shouldn't you be getting ready for bed?
Yeah, but more important stuff came up.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
With you.
I don't know what you mean. By the way, here's more notes. She gives him more notes because she's been giving him the notebooks, right?
Oh.
She gives him more notes that she passed from classes.
Yep.
Antar just grew a lot.
Antar. Right.
My scorpion.
Yes, you're one of the few
I
that
don't think
like
that's
scorpions.
normal.
Yes. How big is he?
As she gestures.
You should not have him. Oh, right. You didn't show him. Okay.
No, she gestures. She is not gonna pull him out here yet.
Okay. Interesting. I'm not the best at scorpions. We don't really have a lot of them here. I'll look into it. Maybe he's got some other type of ancestor.
That would be interesting. I might need more food though if he's grown, right?
No. I think you should be fine with normal feeding. Just if he starts to get a second tail, let me know.
That would be so cool. Okay.
There's a couple weird breeds that have two tails. If he starts getting another tail, things could be fun.
Yeah. She happily runs back out.
Keep track of his growth rate. If he starts getting bigger by the week or month, we might have to put him somewhere else.
Okay. She's already like far away.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Chester, anything before bed?
Chester will catch Yashfu, I think, at the common room, probably.
Okay. Let's move you over to common room. Chester, what's up?
I was thinking maybe...
When you're thinking, things get fun.
Maybe you guys should practice the Wollongong shimmy for the next Quidditch match. It would throw the Ravenclaw team off, I think.
Wollongong shimmy. You're gonna have to tell me about it. I don't know that one.
Chester will get all excited and tell him about it and how the team has won the Australian League and what it does and how it works and examples and
Australian
everything that he's learned recently.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, "Oh, by the way," and like slide him his D&D character sheet all suddenly for Tassie Johnson, which was the captain of said team.
Interesting. I think we'll have to work on your character sheet a little bit later. You're getting the fundamentals down. I think I'll come up with something special for you. I think I can work with that. The wall of gum shimmy. Well, we play soon. I don't know if... Ravenclaws, though. So, we'll try it. We really don't have any tryouts till the weekend. That only really gives us a couple weeks to test. I'll see what they think.
It's a high-speed zigzag Quidditch maneuver performed to throw off the opposing team's chasers, perfected by the Australian team.
Interesting. You're going to have to tell me more about them. If it works, we will have to see if we can maybe have one of their players come for a match to watch. Give us pointers. I think I can pull that together.
Cool.
Yeah, let's try that. We'll see if it works. Yeah, okay. Thank you. He's pretty much just like, gotta go.
He'll be all proud of himself, disappear into his quarters, see the cat sitting on the bed, just kind of pause at the door and watch for a bit before curling up at the bottom of the bed or sleeping on the floor.
Perfect. Who else do we have for... Do I only have one dormitory for the Hufflepuff? I think I do. Because I think you're the only male first-year Hufflepuff. Am I right?
That's playing. I don't know if there's more or not.
You have the Lorcan and Lysander Scamanders with you. No, I'm just thinking in the dorm rooms. I only have one, the Hufflepuff dormitory. I only have actually one map, and I have the women in there right now. I'll have to create a new one and put you guys in there. Because you do have the Scamander twins as your bunkmates. Okay. Which would probably be extremely weird for Chester to have those two as bunkmates. Mm-hmm. I don't know how Chester would... how would Chester get along, you think, with Lorcan and Lysander?
I don't know. I suspect that there's probably a little sadness that his cat maybe seems to get along better than them, but I'm sure they would help him to learn how to play with it and stuff as well.
They both have jackrabbits.
He definitely head in the books when they're talking about family business and crazy animals and all these weird things.
Yeah, you'd be able to tell they don't talk a lot. It's more head in books and pointing and stuff. They're definitely off on their own for the most part. They're not really in their dorms other than to sleep. You pretty much have this place to yourself for the most part.
It sounds like we would get along well. If I'm reading and they're reading.
Perfect.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, yeah, they have jackrabbits named Jack and Jill. Just cause. That's what I write. Okay. All right. Alonso went off without a hitch for the most part that you know of. What's the remainder of your day before bed? Other than smugness.
Alonso. Yeah, I think Alonso will take note that the headmaster was on. So again, he didn't hide it. He was very satisfied with the results. I think he would just take the win, and he would just probably go back to his room. Just get his things organized. Make sure he's up to date with everything. Probably practice some of this new magic that is flourishing with him. Obviously, it's very new to him.
Yep.
But he's just trying to basically read up on anything that can help him out, understand his new, not profession, but kind of his new, flair for illusionist magic, I suppose. That's still kind of budding. I think he would just go there and just, recount his success to Mr. Elianto. because Mr. Eleganto expects success and takes nothing less. So
Nice.
I think with that, just go back.
Okay. You do get accosted by, because you do have quite a interesting group in your dormitory. You have Albus, Scorpius, Vincent, and Craig with you. All of them feel like talking. They're to the point where you guys are kind of like a close-knit group-ish. They pretty much just are all asking how your time was at home. You'd be able to tell. I'll take I'll take an insight roll on Albus and Scorpius.
That's good. Okay. It's not terrible. Average. 14.
Okay. 14's enough to be able to tell that they're a little moody. They don't really, they're not really talking much. This is a little bit different for them. They're usually quite chatty with each other. They seem like they just want to go to bed. Vincent, on the other hand, you have been told is his dad's now going to be working with your dad. And he's pretty much like looking at you like it's almost he looks at you and then looks in the book.
Conspirator.
Well, no, it's more he wants to say something, but he's too scared to say it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the vibe in your dorm room right now.
Right. Does it feel like he doesn't want to say it, but does it feel like if Alonso kind of like comes to him and like kind of like sits next to him, maybe he might want to talk? Is it like he doesn't want to talk in front of other people? Is that what he's
the latter? From? Yeah.
The latter. Okay.
Yep.
He just gives him like the nod.
Okay.
Kind of like probably not. It's Alonso. It's not like an equal, like, you know, when there's two conspirators. It's not like a. It's more like your boss saying, acknowledging that you're acknowledging them.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of signals that later. Like he waves his hand.
Okay.
To talk.
Perfect. Right.
So did you say some? Oh, you already. Sorry, I thought you wanted to talk, but they already asked me a question. That's all right. Yeah. He'll entertain those that want to talk to him, and then after he signals his subordinate, he will go to Mr. Eleganto.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take a quick perception before you go to bed.
Okay. Oh. So Alonso's a lucky day. He's actually rolling average instead of this trash. Perception. Oh, yeah. 15.
Okay. 15's enough to be able to get a little conversation between Albus and Scorpius. It's just more of a, well, what should we do about it? I honestly don't know anything. I don't know. I'm grateful for being able to come to the Burrow, but I don't know. Hopefully when he's back, things will be fine. Just chatting about Daddy.
Oh. Yeah.
No. Mario and I vetoed this.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
They're talking about Draco instead of Daddy.
Oh, well, actually, Draco. Okay.
Which one?
We're back on. We're back
okay.
in. We're good. Right. We're good. Continue.
I thought you were talking about Harry. And
I didn't know who we were talking about, so.
No. Between them, the majority of what they talk about is going to be Draco. You pretty much pick up something happened over the holidays, but they're not really sharing it right now. They seem troubled.
Okay. You'll make a note of that.
Craig's pretty much gone right to bed. He's ignoring everybody.
Makes note of that too.
Isn't he the quiet one anyway?
Yes and no. He's just more of a head down worker and is trying to just do school. He's like the he's teetering between he could have been a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
You'd be able to tell. It's like he still has the the fun prank side, but it's like, I'm still here to learn. Perfect. All right. From there,
Alonso will take note of that.
Yeah.
And he'll think of maybe cornering one or two of them later, maybe to see if he gets more info. But for now, he will just
beautiful.
call it quits. Take the win.
Alrighty. Okay, Ava. After your lovely talk with Hagrid and dinner, I can get rid of the dinner music and put us back on some other fun music. What's the remainder of your day?
She'll study a little bit for like classes the next day and stuff.
Yep.
But she'll also start writing a letter to her mom, because obviously the talk we did was halfway through the holidays. She hasn't heard back, so she's getting anxious about it again.
Okay.
Because obviously they talked at Christmas. They don't come back until after New Year's, so she's like, So she's starting to write a letter for her mom if she doesn't hear anything in the week.
Yeah, you really haven't heard anything after your talk with Mom. Throughout, like, the next week, she would have probably tried to get a few more tea times in. She probably got one more in she didn't really get anything else out of it. It was, like, more of a, sure, come on over, but there was, like, hardly any talk. Your mom's pretty much telling you the exact same thing right now. Sissy's keeping her mouth shut. Yeah.
So, she starts writing the letter. She's probably going to wait a couple of days, see if her mom does get back. If not, she's got her plan C, I guess, because A and B already failed.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before bed then?
Gideon?
Sorry, for you. For Ava.
Oh, for me?
Because you do have... I wasn't too sure if you wanted to talk to Sirius or anyone.
Yeah, that's true. I'll check on Sirius.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I will take a quick perception roll, please. I'm assuming at some point Emelia would have filled you in on what she saw with Sirius.
Right. She would be asking questions then about it. She'd be like,
"Yep.
Oh, is it fixed now? Did they sort it out? Did you get the right medication?"
You'd be able to tell that they've pretty much moved Sirius's bed over to like her own little spot. They've kind of rearranged this place a little to give her a little bit more a little bit more room. You would see a few more wards around her area, but for the most part, she's going to let you know that over the last few days she's been good. She hasn't anything since nothing really more has happened to her since then. But it's definitely keeping an eye out. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to talk to Astoria and Mr. Malfoy because I found out something that might be helpful to both of you.
Well, really?
We did. And I point at Emelia, because obviously Emelia was a part of it as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
I just didn't want to give you, like, hope in case it turns out to not be important enough. But
There's been a lot of false hope. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. But I haven't really been able to get through to anybody.
Oh. Well, holidays.
Yeah. I was supposed to go visit them, but they didn't go. Like, it didn't happen. No, I think I'm thinking about getting Scorpius to the side and seeing what happened.
Yeah,
as soon as I know something,
talked to him lately.
I'll tell you.
I would appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't really had much time to talk to him. He's got a few weird things going on at home too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, do you think if you came with me, he's more likely to talk to us?
Ooh.
Because then he'll get an idea of what it's about.
Possible. Yeah. I'd be up to bullying him. Sure. I haven't done that yet. That seems fun. I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to try to get him away from Albus, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I have an idea, but it's crude, but it works.
Crude and works. Sure. At this point, I'm really going to try anything. Can you roll me a couple D100s, please?
Me? Yeah.
Yes, please.
38.
Okay.
72.
Okay.
Do you need more?
Nope.
Okay.
So she's going to tell you of the last few fun things that has happened to her without her new meds. The last few times, pretty much everywhere she walked, all torches and magical lights just seemed to go away, and she was in pretty much perpetual darkness for about an hour. No matter where she went, no matter what she walked, she was pretty much under a darkness spell every time she went somewhere.
Even Lumos from your wand?
Nothing was working. I just pretty much just sat down and waited.
That's fair. Actually, I think my mom told me that they thought it was to do, at least in Astoria's case, these things were to do with her own magic, kind of turning against her in a way. Maybe yours is doing the same.
I don't know. Like, she seems sick. I just get...
Yeah.
I get hot. I get to the point where I just itchy and just something inside's crawling out.
Oh.
And the last one was weird too. I just had a random broom show up in my hands, but I tried to, it was a free broom. I tried to sit on it and go somewhere, but it would not go straight, and I just kept crashing into stuff, so I just threw it away.
Oh, did you get hurt?
No, just, I don't know. Weird things happen. Meds are helping.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking, do you remember was it Halloween that we had the ghost story?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember
which ghost story? You had one from the Yerkling and the Yerking, and one from Hagrid.
The Yerkling.
Okay.
And about the shield that you defended you from all curses. If they found it and figured out how they did it, maybe they could do something like that for you. Even if it wouldn't cure you, maybe it would negate your curse.
Yeah, maybe, Dad's... He's an eclectic sorter. Sorry, not her dad. You're going to have Clara Flamel peek up and go, my dad's got a few weird trinkets. We've tried a few things with her. But so far, that shield sounds neat. I've never really heard of that one, though.
That's what I've been researching.
Oh. It might work. It just, yeah. Sirius is pretty much just going to go. We've tried lots of things. Potions for the most part, but some of them are just not the best. I've been told, I think, if someone's working on something. I actually think that's why Scorpius has been a little weird. I think Dad's doing something. I don't know. Yeah. Clara's just going to pretty much... You're going to get a little conversation saying that Clara's dad has also been trying to research his grandfather's notes to see if there's anything that will work. And he's been also in touch with Draco. It seems they're trying to help out both for the family. And it seems like, for the most part, Sirius's medications are coming from Draco's new shop.
So you're... Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, they're not really telling me everything. They just don't want us to worry.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to know whenever I find something new that can help, I'll tell you.
Yes, please. Yep.
I'm working on it.
We'll keep you informed. You keep us informed.
Yeah, and tomorrow, I don't know if it would be tomorrow or whatever, they have the next class with the Slytherins. We'll try to catch Scorpions.
Okay. Yeah, I think you guys actually do have, well, we're pretty much all going to be in, what are we doing today, Brandon? Herbology. So you go have herbology with them.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much doing all three you guys all three houses at the same time for herbology, even though you all have the class that day. Some of it have it in the morning, some have it in the afternoon, but we're just going to do it all together just because I can.
Yeah, so what she tells Sirius that her plan is very crude, very simple. When they spot them both coming around, because they're probably going to come together to class, each of them, as the girls, grabs an arm of Scorpions and drags him the opposite direction so they can talk.
Okay.
As simple as.
Clara's going to say that she'll grab Albus and take him away.
There you go. Perfect.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Gideon, what's the remainder of your day before class in the morning?
I'm gonna go check in with all of my cousins and see what they all got for Christmas.
So during dinner?
That is a long list.
I didn't even come up with that list.
No, you don't have to. I'm just doing it because I didn't go visit them this year. So,
nope.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah. Like once I've
so you're gonna catch up on what happened at the Burrow.
I, like carry more of it over to the table and check on that.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go for break now then, and because that conversation might take a while. We got a lot of Weasleys.
I mean, unless there's something important, we don't have to go through it.
There's a few things that you would have learned if you went to the Burrow, so you may as well learn about it now. Yeah. So let's go for break, and then we have a conversation with all the Weasleys. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Huzzah!
3, 2, 1. You're back.
Hooray! We're back. We're all back. Perfect.
I am back now.
Hope everyone is ready for a little bit more fun and exciting. We are picking up in right after dinner with all the Weasleys and a couple Potters and one Malfoy. So at some point Gideon notices a few of the Weasleys gathered together, and you get all the Weasley family meeting time. It's getting a little bit a gavel for sure. Yeah, pretty much. It gets a little bit bigger once Teddy and Scorpius gets there. Teddy's usually always there. So I think you guys range from, I think you have everyone from 1st to 7th year now. Is there any 2nd year Weasleys? Let me look at my list. Or does it go 1 to 5, 3? First year, 4th, 6th, 5th, 1st, 5th. Yeah, no one in 2nd or 3rd year for the Weasleys. Sorry, James Potter's, he's 3rd year. But he's not technically a Weasley.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, even the Potters are Weasleys. Yeah, you grow up with the Weasley family, you become a Weasley. Doesn't matter what your last name is. Yeah, they all wear off on you.
It probably kind of matters if it's Potter.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, you have a point.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, everyone is pretty much waving everybody in. Did you want to start, Gideon?
No. I'll just go scurrying over and sit down.
Hi, Gideon.
Next to Teddy.
Next to Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll switch you and Rose around.
Yay.
So you got Dom on one side, Gideon on the. You pretty much get in right between Dom and Teddy. Yeah. I like it. Perfect. The conversation is pretty much just That was something. Gideon, you were missed. Where'd you go? Why didn't you guys come? Charlie told us you guys were going to be coming, and then you just didn't. What changed?
I don't know. We just stayed home this year.
No. How's everything?
Good. There's new baby dragons. There's 2 of them. They're really cute, you guys.
I thought they were always...
a picture.
Oh. Those are adorable. What'd you name them? I'm assuming you named them because you named most of them.
I named one, and Hagrid named one.
Oh. What did Hagrid... Pretty much like they all kind of stand and go, Hagrid named one? What do you name it?
This one is Shredder, and that one is Splinter.
Okay. You're definitely... the only ones who would really know who that is probably James. Teddy, for the most part, might get the reference. But it just kind of works out. It's like, right. Okay. They're adorable. Can I have an either a perception roll or an insight roll, please, on the table? For them as a whole.
Okay.
Your passive will catch something, but I still want you to roll.
I'll use my other portent. I'll take a 19.
Oh, okay. That'll work. Molly's pretty much engaging a little, but not talking too much. You'd be able to tell she's got a quill and paper, and she's mapping out Quidditch things for the most part. It's just she's writing down little notes to tell her team what to do. She's pretty much in Quidditch mode right now.
I assume everyone is in their new Weasley sweaters.
Sweaters, yes. More beanies.
Oh, okay.
That kind of look like one Chester's wearing. Yeah, it's pretty much just that this is... you have to wear it, at least for the first week of school, and then you can ignore it. Fred is pretty much head to toe in new stuff. He's got his robe on, but he looks like he's put everything over top of the robe.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just like sitting there going through the motions. Victor and Teddy are pretty much holding hands as usual. Rose and James are huddled together. Albus and Scorpius are there, but Albus is they're like, you can tell they want to get this over with because they've already been with these people for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. So what happened? Anything fun? Anything interesting? Anyone do anything dumb? I look at Fred.
Why is it always me?
You know what you did.
Yeah, and had you been there, it probably would have been worse.
Maybe.
Definitely.
What was it?
Oh, no, nothing. I fell down the stairs again. And, like, it's gotten bigger, so there's a lot more floors.
Yeah, I would have done that too. Okay, fair.
We're at, like, 13 stories now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stairs. Like, I keep
It's a lot of stairs.
I keep telling them to pad them, but Grandma's just Grandma. Anyway,
is his hand on the clock just always in mortal peril?
Yes, yes, it is.
Definitely.
You know it is. Or lost. It goes between mortal peril and lost.
Yep.
But my question is, with this amount of Weasleys, can you even... Is there any space on the clock left?
I'm assuming it's probably the type of clock that as the house gets bigger, the clock gets a little bit bigger, and just eventually it's going to take up like the size of a door.
It's almost more like the
they have a clock tower now.
It's shoot the Black family tree on the wall.
Yes.
But it's a huge clock.
But it's just a clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Yeah, and like their small Quidditch pitch has turned into almost like a champion size Quidditch pitch now. It's pretty much like regulation size for practice. So you definitely missed out on that.
Yeah.
They're pretty much like James especially is looking around to see who's here. Can you roll me a D20 for James's perception roll, please?
8.
Okay, puts him up to an 18. It's not the best, but it's pretty much just gather in. I really wish you were there, but that's fine. No one's really paying attention. He's almost like, you'd be able to tell, like, him, Teddy, and Dom all have their, him, Teddy, and Victoire pretty much all have their wands out, and they're just kind of, like, scanning.
I take my wand out, just because everyone else did.
It's definitely a no. Put it away. You would have learned this had you been there, but that's fine. We were told to let you know anyway. If you can... James actually looks at you. Keep it quiet.
Uh-huh.
Important, Gideon.
Okay.
Can you give me a deception or persuasion roll, please? I need to know which one you're going to roll.
Time to use your portent.
I already used my portents.
Okay.
So it's the same bonus of 0 either way.
Okay, I'm going to roll for a few of these guys.
But
They're rolling
is this just
horrible.
about keeping it a secret?
Okay. Yes. I only rolled for 5 of them.
Natural 20.
Okay,
I
got a nat 20 on... Who did I roll for? Where is it? Louis obviously got a nat 20.
Gideon is clearly very excited to be included, but is not planning on running and telling anyone anything unless it is actually necessary.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Okay, we'll see how we'll see how this plays out. Word. This is pretty much all from Harry and Hermione. So, word at the Ministry has been a little quiet about the missing children, but there's word that something has been found, and everyone's going to know soon about it. The school hasn't been located. Working on it. Looks to be about 100 total missing children. Most of them are from North America and Mexico. They seem to be orphans or children with bad home lives, for the most part. So, we're pretty much keeping an ear out on your lovely Weasley, George's Weasley, what did I call it? The Weasley Wide Web. And if you would like to move where you currently have your web to where we have ours, let me know and I'll take you there. This is James.
So the secret info is that we didn't find anything yet.
The secret's, well, there's a little bit more.
Okay.
The secret part is we do know where it is.
Scandal.
We're currently the only ones who know where it is. It should be, we're thinking within the next month or two, it might be told wide, but for the most part, it seems like the Ministry, according to James anyway, according to Harry, something's going on at the Ministry, and Harry thinks they're part of it.
Oh.
And the only thing we could get out of them when we asked where it was Viva Las Vegas.
I don't know what that means.
It's a place in the States.
Oh, okay.
They think that's where it is. Haven't got 100%, but he's at like 90% sure. Why? We have no idea.
I don't get it. I mean,
it doesn't make any sense.
Why would the Ministry be stealing books and pets and students and stuff?
We're not too sure if it's them doing all that, but we don't know.
Who's the minister right now?
The Minister of Magic is Shacklebolt Kingsley.
But we like Uncle Kingsley.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's usually there for dinner, but he didn't come this year. So Harry's going to prod him when he has time. Harry's got a bunch of, he's got one underage magic. I'm not too sure if you noticed, but Jan's not here. Something happened. Of
course
to him.
I noticed.
We haven't. Yeah, I assumed. We're not too sure what happened, but he used some magic during the break, so he's kind of, what happens. So there's going to be a meeting, and Harry has to preside over it. So until we learn more about what happened there, but he was visiting family over in the States, so we're thinking it might be connected.
Do we know what happened with Cassius and Felix?
Oh.
Is that unrelated? Because they
James
didn't
is just
seem very guilty about it, so I don't think that they're really that way.
Yeah, James is pretty much just looking at Teddy, and Teddy's just gonna poke his head up and go, they decided to go into the Forbidden Forest. They were here all Christmas long, and they kind of got lost in there, and when they got lost, they started to try and figure out how to get back, and did a few things that they probably shouldn't have. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yes, they got a little angry and started to destroy a few things.
So just regular dumb people, not that.
Yes.
Okay.
But because it is, forbidden, and they were using a few spells that we don't know how they learned them. So we're just keeping an eye on them for now. They are pretty much in detention, I think, for the next month. So we'll see if that fixes them. Nothing major right now, no. But the robes are working.
Are we? So we know what happened with Jan, but there's other students missing. I have a list I made. Do we know what happened with them, or did they just miss the train, or is there be concerned?
Don't know yet. We just kind of found out about that when we came in. So, yeah.
Okay.
2 of them live in the States, but 2 of them are from London, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Doesn't the States, they have their own school already, right?
It's a big place.
My mom showed me. She went there.
Yeah. We have a couple exchange students from there, too.
Yeah, so why would they need another one?
I don't know.
Suspicious.
Yeah, pretty much at this point, Molly just kind of pokes up her head and goes, "Oh, right. Hi. Sorry, Gideon. Hi.
Hi.
You missed Quidditch."
I did my own Quidditch with dragons. Okay, what did I miss?
Well, Ron brought some friends.
He has friends?
He's got a few. Yeah, we'll go with work colleagues. Does that fit better?
Yeah, okay.
Fred's just going to say, yeah, we had Cho come. She showed us a whole bunch of stuff.
Cho Chang?
Yes.
Cho Chang and whatever her married name is now that I don't remember?
I don't think I have her as married. I don't think she's married. I don't think I have her as married. So if she was, she's now divorced.
R.I.P.
Harry ruined her for
Quick
everyone
lived.
else.
Yeah. So, yeah, she came and showed us a whole bunch of stuff. Right. I'll have to teach you what she showed us when I can.
Okay.
I don't know when that's going to be, but we'll talk to Madam Hooch.
I've been taking extra lessons with her.
Oh, good. Next year's going to be fun.
Even though some of us...
Yes. Don't...
Just glare at Fred.
Not my fault. Told you before.
Anyways.
I'm told that the Slytherins have a song prepared for me next time we play. It's going to be fun. Have you heard it? Or were you part of it? Can I have a deception roll? Or do you think you would have been part of that process?
I love it.
Because I can send you the song.
Part of that.
I will send you the song.
But I will say, go ahead, Alonso.
No, would Alonso have been part of that?
Absolutely, but I feel
Beautiful.
like it'd be very strange for Gideon not to have been part of it, at least. I'm surprised that they didn't spearhead the project.
Yeah.
I was definitely involved. However,
Definitely involved.
I was careful to, like, he is still my cousin.
Yes.
So it's not going to be probably as bad as some of the suggestions were, but it's going to be bad.
Okay.
I'm
sending you both the song.
I got a 19. I'm definitely involved.
Okay. There's the song.
Amazing.
Yeah. Next time we actually have Quidditch, I'm going to have you all sing it.
I refuse. I will be absent.
It's either that or I'll put it to music and have somebody else do the singing for me. Either works.
I look him in the eyes as I, like, very obviously write down a note about him falling down the stairs at home. 13 flights, you say, and I put it in my pocket.
Love it. He pretty much just gives an exasperated sigh.
Yeah.
Just, I'm going to bed. Albus and Scorpius at this time, they're pretty much like Albus is just pretty much poking Scorpius and just gonna say yes. Scorpius was there too, so you kind of missed out on us. They're pretty much going to inform you that Draco is elsewhere. So family Christmas at the Malfoys was going to be just Mom and Grandma and him, and they decided to ship him off to the Potters so that they could have a girls' Christmas. He's not happy, but since Harry and her Ginny were a little busy with work, they were shipped off to the Burrow instead.
Poor Malfoy just gets over.
Yes.
Twice.
So
Wow.
that's why they're a little irritable, is because Scorpius did not enjoy his time at the Burrow.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, isn't he like an only child and now there's like 47 people in the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was an overabundance of, he had his first look at what an actual family's like. Like, he's got mom and dad and him, but this is his first, like, week and a half, almost, if not longer, with this many people.
That's way too long for a first introduction to that many people.
It was definitely a eye-opener of what Albus grew up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, so sad for Scorpius. Anyways, Teddy, how are you feeling?
Oh.
Just look it up on.
Well, I spent, I think you know that James and Ginny bought him his dad's old place, the Shicking Shack.
I do know that, yes.
Yes. He spent Christmas with Victor, other than the dinner, fixing it up. So he pretty much has that place after the year is end. He's going to be living there full time. So he's going to be close by at all time. And he's thinking of taking a teaching position here within a couple of years. He's going to try and take over for, if they don't get another professor, for history and magic, so Dumbledore can finally go back to his actual life. Yes.
That class is boring. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah. So all the weird things that are happening, the Ministries pretty much has him not on lockdown, but definitely a watch list. So he's pretty much not really, shouldn't be going a lot of places. So he may as well stay where he knows people and has friends and family. But yeah, he's pretty much, he's getting to the point, because of him, he's still locking himself up when the full moon's out, but he's having a better time with some old notes from Dad that he found, keeping it under control a little better than Dad did.
Neat.
So he's gonna like almost like turn one hand into a wolf's claw.
Ooh.
It's a struggle, but I'm getting the hang of it.
So,
Do you think that you could, like, magic a sweater or something so that when you transform, you're, like, still wearing the sweater when you get bigger? Like a giant wolf sweater.
Right.
Bless you, Ava.
Maybe? I can already, like, I could kind of do that already, but not as a werewolf. No. It's easier if, like, let's try it. He's pretty much going to, like, take his robe off, strip down to the most part, and he's just going to, like, try and turn just the chest into, like, a bear. And you're going to basically see him have an entirely different, like, he's trying to just do part of his body. Like, he's struggling quite a bit, and he just fully turns into a bear. It's like, sits down, shakes his head, and eventually turns back into Teddy. Nope. It's all enough.
I take this opportunity to hug a bear.
Definitely.
As I should. As all of us should.
Victor's pretty much just given, like, the chin scratches. Yeah. And you're going to see a whole bunch. The rest of the students that are still here just...
It's okay, he's fine. We meant to do that. It's okay.
I just look up at the teacher table and just go...
Yeah.
Then turn back over.
So, yes. Struggle. I'll maybe work on it, but I don't see the point.
Cool. What did everyone get for Christmas?
Vicky pretty much just goes, I can see the point.
Yeah.
And at this point, everyone starts to pull out what they got for Christmas. It's mostly clothing. Albus and Scorpius, like, pretty much don't pull anything out. They are definitely keeping most things to themselves. Rose, on the other hand, has more things than you probably got. She is showing you every little detail thing that she's got, and she's just pulling them out of every pocket, every bag, to the point where there's just a pile of shit in front of you. Yeah. Most of hers are books, quills, enchanted stuff. A couple of them will, like, start talking to you. One book in particular that she pulls out, like, has the image of a tree on top, and the leaves are actually falling off the book. I got some neat stuff.
I'll go over and I'll sit next to Molly and show her my new Quidditch book. And we'll just chat about that for a while.
Beautiful. Okay. Anything else for the remainder of the evening?
I steal as much of Fred's candy as possible.
Okay. He probably doesn't even notice.
I don't know. I have a -1 to my sleight of hand, so he might.
If you want to give me a sleight of hand.
I would love to.
His stats are weird. When I built him...
I 100% will look at him as I do it.
Yeah. Okay.
If he sees me, I'm not going to stop.
Okay. You got to beat a 20.
I got a natural 1. No, I'm sorry. I got a dirty 1.
You're to the point where you reach your hand out and you get a smack. You reach your hand out and you get a smack. You gotta reach your hand out and you get a smack. He's not even looking at you. I can see it. I can feel it. You're doing something.
I'll like punch him with my left hand because I know he's somewhat weak. Okay. Just pop and then steal some candy with my right. I'm not even being slick about it. I'm just like pawing it on the table and putting it in front of me.
He's just gonna look around and go, "This is why she's in the dungeon. This is why you're in the dungeon. How is the dungeon?
It's nice.
You're getting the whole entire table look at you and go, really?
It's green. I like green. It reminds me of home. There's not as much. I mean, if there's red at home, you're probably bleeding and dying. So green is better. Okay.
It takes more candy from someone else's pile.
Yep.
I don't even care who I'm just swiping.
Yeah. It'd be probably Rose's. Yep. Well, fine. Anyway, that's really all we kind of had. Yeah. So if you want us to show you where we have our webs, it's a nice little hidden spot.
I have mine in my dorm right now.
It's
by a window. There's not that many windows down there, though.
Ours is up high.
Oh.
So if you want, just grab one of us. We can show you where we have ours.
I might move mine, but probably not wherever you guys have yours. I might move it to, like, the stable or something. For no particular reason.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye!
I'll
get up.
Clears.
Yeah, disperses.
Yep.
I'll go to my room and start pulling out all of the candy that I just stole from my cousins on the bed.
Yep.
Just sorting in.
There'd be a pile.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Perfect. All right. Well, good old evening comes and goes. I don't think you guys needed to do a long rest, but if you want to hit the button just because, by all means. Come morning, Monday morning, it is bright and early, January the 8th, 2018. We're now in 2018. Nothing bad will happen in 2018, I'm sure. So yes, you get to your dorm room at night, and you have your only female dorm room companion, good old... Who do you have? Sophia Sanchez is playing a tune on her guitar. Okay. Come morning, is there anything anyone wants to do before we go to herbology class? Okay, Ava?
Oh, Scorpius aside.
You want to do that before class? Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, we were gonna be like trying as he was coming to class.
Beautiful. I will move us over to the greenhouse where you guys are going first thing in the morning.
So Clara needs to take away.
Wrong one. Yeah. This greenhouse.
Albus, me and Sirius are gonna drag Scorpius.
We're at the big one today. So yeah, at some point, right before you get up there, Professor Longbottom, he's going to let you guys know that you're in greenhouse number 3 today, somewhere you guys haven't been yet. You've been mostly in greenhouse number 1, but he's taking you to greenhouse number 3 today. It's the big one. You guys would know greenhouse number 3 doesn't have a lot. It's got a wide variety. It is definitely one of the bigger ones. Most people that come out of here usually have little bits of cuts and bruises. But yeah, definitely Clara pretty much just beelines for Albus and just says, you need to come with me for 10 minutes. Yep. And just like literally drags him. He's just like, what, Clara, nope, up.
Ava and Sirius just grab Scorpius, and you need to come with us for 1 to 10 minutes. And drives the opposite way.
Yeah, it's pretty much just you notice that the other ones, he just kind of looks and goes, okay, we'll get this over with. You could have just asked, Ava. What's up?
You haven't been. He's always around.
Oh, yeah, we're friends. And he's privy to a lot of information that only him and I know.
Okay, well, this will be information that only you, her, and me know. And whoever you think is worth telling, not Albus.
We got 15 minutes till class starts. What's up?
I know. We found out where the curse comes from.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Hi.
How? What? When? What?
Before Christmas, I sent a letter to your father. He didn't see it, and I asked my mom to try to talk to your mom. She hasn't been able to.
Well,
so
yeah, Dad hasn't been home in a while. Why didn't you come to? When did you send it to him?
The week before I don't remember. When was it?
That would have been at least. I think it was like November 1st-ish.
Yeah.
In and around there. It was just after Halloween, I believe.
I have been trying, but you're never alone.
So, just... I know we're cousins. But... Sorry. I will try better.
Yeah.
I'll just literally come up, tell Albus just to go away for a sec. If you have family issues, sorry, we're a little on edge. We've learned a few things that I don't know how to deal with it. We're trying.
You
we're
know,
not
I'm
talking
here as well.
Yeah, this isn't something I don't think we can tell anyone, because the outcome of it will be terrible.
Okay, fine. Well, I found out, me, Emelia, and some other people found out where the curse comes from. I don't think the others realized it.
Oh. Can I have a perception roll from Chester and Alonso to see if you guys notice Ava take him away? Not that I think Chester would care too much, but Alonso might. Okay.
I love it. It's so in character for him. If it's about Ava, he's very on point. 21.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely notice, but they're definitely keep an eye out for lurkers. Sorry. Just because you're all here as a group, so they would definitely see it. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, she's like, look, it's a long story, but long story short, there is a common ancestor between Beckett family, Amelia Beckett's, right?
Amelia, yes.
Yeah.
It would be one of her ancestors, and more importantly, one of the old Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers.
Teachers.
Yes, it was basically her ancestor that it happened to, not Amelia's ancestor. Yes.
Yeah, so it was, in the green grass.
Let me bring that up.
There was a green grass that married into the family, so that's where we're coming from. That's why our family, the green grasses get it from. But it's more complicated than that. Like, I have all my notes, and that's why I've been trying to talk to your father, so I also think I might have thought of a way to fix it. Maybe.
Oh, this is what it was. You were tasked with finding the descendant of Professor Isadora Morganarch, who changed, she married one Theodore Greengrass in 1692, and then had twins. Yep. Had to find it. That was during the seance.
Yep. So she's like, this is important, and I haven't been able to talk to anyone because nobody thinks I found anything important. She's a bit angry.
Yeah, I think did you tell the headmaster? I think, or was it just Sir Nicholas looking into it for you? For Amelia?
For Amelia. No, she reached out to Malfoy, which never got back to her.
No, okay, I couldn't remember if you told any other professors. Maybe it was Amelia.
Professors? Yes.
Wasn't it the headmaster?
Library lady.
Oh, okay,
The library lady knows. Madam Prince knows.
Yep.
And I think the abbot, the matron, because she was there when I was looking for it.
Okay.
I think those are the only people who know.
Yeah, I don't think Hannah would really do much about it, but Irma...
Yeah.
She might have told someone, but she probably still didn't understand the full outcome of it. Okay.
Yeah, because it's family history stuff.
So... So you sent the... Yeah, you would have sent the letter to Dad to the shop, I'm assuming, or home?
Home.
I think you sent it to a shop.
I didn't know he had already opened the shop. No, I sent it to home.
Okay. Okay, it got routed to the shop. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's important.
Well, I haven't heard anything about it. You should have just came to me, but that's fine. I understand why you went. Okay. So do you remember exactly who?
It's all on my notes. Yeah. I remember who. I remember who did it. What is thought to be needed to fix it. Who it came from. What the connection point is, and a possible thing that might help with fixing it.
Oh.
It's all in my notes.
So you learned a lot from a book. That you found
several.
it.
It took a lot of research. So we contacted an ancestor we found out the connection that way, and then I did a lot of research in the past 2 months.
I heard about a seance going on. I didn't realize it was you guys. Okay.
No, I'm Sirius is just finding out about this as well.
Yeah, Sirius is pretty much just looking at Scorpius, going, she's helping. I think her friend Emelia's was more interested in it at the beginning. I got a little bit out of her. She's the one who originally found a few things, and Ava just kind of, took control, because I think she does that.
I'm just good at researching.
That too. She's good at that. We found a bunch of stuff. I wish I was there for the seance, but I wasn't. Because I
didn't know it was going to happen.
I know. That's fine. Yeah, Scorpius is pretty much just going, right, well, Dad's not supposed to be home for at least another couple weeks. I'll send an owl to Mom, see if she can get him home sooner. I don't know exactly where he is. She will. This is... Okay. Wow.
Big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I ran out of patience.
I understand that. Yeah, Dad's got a few extra helpers at the shop. I think Alonso's father's there, part-time.
Her eye twitches. That's fine.
His dad and my dad are still friends-ish.
I know.
And Mr. Zabini, I think, is quite good at it.
Yeah, he's good with potions. He gave me a recipe at the start of the year.
Yeah.
I like his dad, I just don't like Alonso.
Oh. He's okay. He's just your typical Slytherin. He's the only one of us, well, other than me, who grew up with an actual Slytherin family. So it's kind of bred into us.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry it took so long to come and tell you about it.
I'm glad you did. It looks like Clara is having a trouble with Albus, so how about we finish this after class?
Yeah, and
I think Professor Longbottom has something to tell us about something around like this anyway. He told me that I'm in for a surprise, so I don't know what he's got planned.
Okay. Well, once you get back to them, we can look at over all the notes that I've got, all the information that I've already gathered.
Okay.
Just so that when your dad comes, we can
figure out how to end in a curse, or let him try and figure out how to end in a curse.
Yes.
Because that I don't know how to do.
Yeah. No.
Okay. All right. We'll get all your notes together and we'll figure something out after.
All right.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do before class starts?
Breakfast. That's it.
We skipped breakfast, so if you wanted to do something at breakfast, by all means.
Literally just eat breakfast.
Just eat breakfast. Okay.
Gideon loves food.
Gotta fill up the snack bag.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So eventually you guys are all led into greenhouse number 3, where it's dark inside. And he's telling you not to light anything yet. He's pretty much telling you, hi guys, how's everyone this morning? Y'all look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Right. Oop, I just closed my notes.
Oops.
Whoopsie. Let's bring that back up.
That is a very him thing to do.
I meant to close the seance and I closed my actual notes. I don't need Fred's song anymore.
Just
I don't need all the Weasleys.
I didn't take over Emelia's research. She's researching something different than I have.
I know. It's kind of the same.
We had mutual interest. But
yes.
No, because she's researching like the side of her family, right? What happened to them?
She is,
I'm
but
not so focused on them. I'm focused on the shield option.
That point, yes. You kind of took what she found about her family, and it kind of coincided with the green grass side of you, and just you kind of spread off from there. Yep.
Yeah. I don't want to take that from Emelia. Emelia's doing her own amazing work.
What I meant is you took over the fixing side of the green grass instead of like the learning aspect of the rest of Emelia's stuff, because that'll be fun for her.
Yeah, that's her stuff.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Let me go to here. All right. So, before we begin our class, I have a little bit of... You guys have seen me a little distracted over the last few months. He's going to look at Emelia and go, especially you, Emelia. Emelia here, her mother created a new flower of type. And soon we're going to be brewing our very first potion from that. I'm kind of waiting on one more ingredient that is needed to be found, and when it's delivered, we're going to do our first test, Emelia. This has a variety of uses that we think, other than your mother's bomb, and if things work out, this might be one of the biggest breakthroughs in recent history in medicine. So I've been breeding more of these Aurelia Blanc, what did we name it? Corpus. Can't remember where I have it. The Aurelia seed. I can't remember exactly what I named it. Anyway, there it is. Corpus grandiflower or Aurelia. So you guys would know that over the time, he's been he created another greenhouse right near where this one is, and he's going to show you guys, like, from one flower that he was given, one seed that he was given, he's turned it into about a dozen already. And most of them are as big as, they're about 2 feet tall already. And it's only been a few months. Now, you guys would know a few weird things are happening around here, but anyway, I think this might be the key to what I've been looking for. Can I have everyone give me a history roll, please?
Where was that nat 20 the entire fucking session?
18.
History, did you say? 25.
Yep. Okay. Everyone but Belv. This makes sense. Mainly because of your upbringing, Belf. Chester probably wouldn't have a clue because he didn't have a magical family like you guys, and you guys are really tied to Hogwarts and what happened here a long time ago. You will know as soon as he starts finishing his sentence what he's talking about. I think this might be the key that I've been looking for to cure my parents that are currently at St. Mungo's Hospital. Also, we think it might be part of the key here to help heal Sirius here. There are magical properties in this flower that heal not just regular heals, but also the mind. And my parents went through a lot, and they were, tortured for quite a while. And I think over time, this might help cure them.
Is this going to be on the test?
No. This is just... I've had a few people wondering why I've been distant. Oh. And a lot of people have been trying to help Emelia here and Scorpius's mother. That's kind of word's gotten around, so I just wanted to let you guys know of what is going on here to help. Is it okay, Gideon? It's not going to be on the test, no. The next part that we are going to go and learn is going to be on the test, and I'm teaching you a new spell today.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes. Okay. It's going to be bright and shiny, and I think you're going to like it. You probably more than most, oddly enough. Yes. Anyway, it might take a few years before it's perfected, but that's what learning's all about. So once we get the first one made, it's going to be tested on a patient at St. Mungo's once we get permission. They will be our main test patient until we're sure that we have the correct dosage. But enough of what's to come over the next few months of testing. It's time for class. A couple people kind of put up their hand and go, who's your test subject? Oh, well, I haven't got permission yet. I don't really think it matters too much. Some people think he's still famous and important, but it's going to be Gilderoy Lockhart.
HIPAA just doesn't exist. No HIPAA. Tell everyone everyone's medical history.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, a lot of people would know that he's locked up there and his mind is gone. It's common knowledge.
He was a celebrity at one point.
Yep. Some people still consider him.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever revealed as a fraud.
Nope.
No.
They still think...
he was...
I mean, all of the
extent.
Teachers, everyone who's met him knows, but
yes.
To the general public, no. Like, all the teachers knew.
Yeah.
They just know that his mind is gone.
Yeah. There is still a massive fan following. He gets letters every day. He gets people wanting to visit every day. The only thing that has come out of there, he still is doing signatures for people for portraits. But there's a lot of things that they have still not been able to fix that, and Professor Longbottom knows everything about him, and he is the perfect test subject for him to do it on. Because the bomb has healing properties for the mind, which he did to himself.
Yeah, he would also love to be like the first person cured of the blah 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 blah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only thing he actually did do.
Which wasn't him doing at all, but sure.
Yep.
Here's a question though. Let me just see if I got this above table. Right, Ava's not gonna ask this, but he just said he can cure the mind. Didn't she get told that the problem seems to be the magic, not the mind?
For one of them, yes.
At least. Yeah.
Yeah. But he still thinks. He's not telling you everything, but it still is another option that is eventually going to hopefully maybe heal them. He doesn't know about the curse, so he's going...
Right.
Potion is like... This is brand new... A brand new flower that might help. So until he knows more, he doesn't know how to get by the curse itself, so he's still trying other things.
That's fair. Because I think Ava is a little bit like, great, but at the same time, I don't see how that's going to help.
Nope. But it's just more someone else trying to do something. Hi, Mario. Yeah. So he's pretty much he's had lots of people trying to figure out what he's been doing, because he has been pretty much secluded with these flowers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. So, yes, Sirius pretty much just looks at him and goes, oh. And she kind of looks over to Scorpius, and they both kind of look at each other and go, okay, neat. This is just more of a... Scorpius is... You'd be able to tell what you just told him compared to what he just learned here. It's like, he's got a little bit of hope. Like, almost instantly. This is just more of a, well, let's try it. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, now to class. So as you guys come through, it is fairly dark in here. Professor Longbottom is going to tell you no lights, no sudden movements yet. I want to introduce you to the Devil's Snare today. I will show you a picture. So, lit briefly in the back under a piece of glass is what he calls the Devil's Snare. And he's going to go in first. He's going to open the glass, and this tiny little, well, it's about a 2-foot tall vine is going to come out. And he's going to ask you all to tell him if you know what the Devil's Snare is. So can I please have history rolls to see if you've read it in your notebook?
Oh.
Do I get advantage because Ron is stupid?
That would be the best reason to give you advantage, but no. My cousin is stupid.
My uncle got stuck in this once like an idiot.
Sure did. 3 of them. Well,
23.
okay.
12.
Okay. You've probably heard about it somewhere in the back of your head, but it's a neat little vine that's wriggling.
Something about stupid
Princess.
Uncle Ron, but I don't remember what. He does a lot of stupid things.
Yeah, you're pretty much going to have Longbottom look at you and go, yes, he does. More when we have time and we need a good laugh, I'll tell you a few fun stories, Gideon.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell everybody because I think, some of these stories need to be told. Ron. So, those of you who rolled well, tell me what you know of the Devil's Snare, please.
Oh, I didn't expect you to actually quiz
Oh,
me.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what Google's for. Look it up. Tell me what you know.
Yeah.
If you know off the top of your head,
Ava,
even better.
Yeah, I know stuff, but I want to say it properly.
Yep.
So the Devil's Snare is a magical plant with the ability to constrict or strangle anything in its surrounding environment, or that happens to touch it. And it does not like light, right?
Correct.
There's a Devil's Snare. What was it? There's a rhyme about it.
There's a few, yes. There's a couple that Hermione pretty much made up for to remind some of them. I don't have that actually written down, but there's a few. He's pretty much just going to go, excellent work, Ava. 10 points for your house, for Ravenclaw.
Yeah, she's got so many books on herbology. She's gonna.
You have your own plant that's up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's pretty much a dark vine-like plant that thrives in the dark and dislikes light and warmth. So you'd know it's dark and a little chilly in here. This thing pretty much grabs anything that comes near it and especially struggles against it. If any of you, I'm assuming you would all know what a T-Rex is, this plant kind of works the same as a T-Rex. The more you move, the more you struggle, the more it knows where you are and will try to constrict you. This is just a tiny little plant. He's going to tell you that these things will grow extremely big. They are used mainly as protection against houses or places people don't want to go in. They pretty much are... The brief history. So the Devil's Snare, Lutum suffocar. It's a magical plant with origins tracing back to ancient wizarding civilizations, where it's often found in dark, damp environments such as caves, swamps, and hidden magical groves. It is believed that early wizards first encountered the plant in Northern Europe and the British Isles through similar variants and have been documented in South America and Southeast Asia. This little guy came from Brazil. We were lucky enough to find one that was a little docile. So I've been growing it for better part of, I think, a month now. And it is ready to test you all. So, who's first? Who would like to try and escape?
Ava immediately.
Roll me a D100. There's other people who want to play with it.
Awesome.
Alonso smiles.
96.
Oh, of course you can. 96. Okay. I pre-rolled
jumped in the
for a
chair
few of
when
these.
you said that.
Okay.
I would like you to know that I rolled a 69 to see if I would trip and fall into the Devil's Snare, but I did not.
Nice.
Aww.
Most of the other students I rolled for were under 20s. So Ava, pretty much put your hand up first.
Literally leaps at it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. All right then. So, using your knowledge, if you can, he pretty much just looks at you and goes, "Go introduce yourself." What are you going to do?
Hello, I'm Ava. And I immediately step too close to it.
Okay. As soon as you step too close to it, you find yourself on the floor being constricted like a snake. It's not like enough to make you not breathe. Oh, you got a 91. Yeah. That's funny. But it's enough that you can't move your legs, you can't move your arms. It's not old enough to be able to do a lot of damage. And he's just going to look at you and go, "Oh, well, that works. How do you think the best way is to escape that, Ava?" You're like wriggling on the floor, right?
She would have got her.
You would have had your wand in your hand. Yep.
So she would just say Lumos and try to turn it in her fingers upwards towards the plant.
Okay, give me a performance roll. Or a dex roll. Either work.
Sorry, let me see which one's better for me.
Yeah, just a straight dex roll or a performance.
Performance is better. Oh, okay. That's 17.
Okay. 17's enough to get your wand in the perfect position to do something. The only spell you currently know is Lumos.
Well, we know Lumos, yeah. No, I know more than one, but the one that I think would help is Lumos.
Okay. What are you going to use that, or what would you like to do? It's up to you.
Yeah, she's gonna use Lumos towards the plant, like turn it towards the plant.
Okay. Give me a quick insight as you cast Lumos.
14.
14. 14's enough to be able to figure out that Lumos irritates it more than tries to get rid of it. You'd be able to tell that it's wriggling and trying to constrict you a little bit more, but wherever you have the light, it's loosening there. It seems like it's doing something, but not enough.
Right.
Professor Longbottom's just going to come down and go, "Would you like a little hint, dear?"
Question. Scourgify that we have is the cleaning one, right? It's not
Correct.
To the burning one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you haven't learned any actual fire spells yet.
I want to try something. Sure. I have that I learned to do Arresto Momento.
Okay.
Would that stop it?
I think that's Featherfall, which is it would work on.
Oh, okay.
Mostly you, that one. Yeah.
Right. No, I wasn't sure if that was the one
Stupefy.
that petrifies them. Stupefy.
Stupefy.
No, not stupefy.
Stupefy is the
Petrificus Totalis.
Yeah, the Petrificus Totalis is what I was thinking. Yeah, sure.
I don't think you've learned that one yet.
I've not learned that one, no.
Nope. Not yet. It's getting there.
Yeah, I will wait for him to tell me what to do then.
Ha. You're close, dear. He's just going to pretty much reach down, grab your wand, put it in a circle, and then straight up and say, "Lumos is good. Add Solem to the end. Solem." Okay. This is a more intense version of that.
Lumos. Okay.
And he's pretty much going to tell everyone to close their eyes for a second, please. This will be bright.
Ava just blinds everyone. So yeah, she'll try Lumos Solem.
Perfect. Performance roll, please.
Performance. Here comes the low rolls. Do you want to see that? No. Okay. Not bad. 15.
Perfect. You do this new incantation, Lumos Solem. It produces a blinding beam of sunlight from the tip of your wand. Unlike Lumos, which generates a soft, steady glow, this creates a concentrated burst of bright, warm light, capable of simulating natural sunlight. This is the sunlight charm. It is quick, it is brief, it is a blinding effect, but it will also produce a little bit of warmth. As this particularly is effective against light-sensitive plants such as the Devil's Snare, which immediately you see recoil, like pretty much drop you instantly and try and get back in its glass cage.
Mm-hmm. Ow!
Immediately.
Yeah.
Aha.
I like that.
Professor Longbottom's just going to look up and give you a good clap and say, hey, worked out first time. That's good. All right, who's next? You're all learning today.
Sit down.
Alonso got no one. He goes next.
Okay. So everyone over the next class, you all learn the daylight charm. Sorry, sunlight charm. So Lumis Solum, I will copy and paste it for you.
Which is basically daylight, right?
A little different. This is just, daylight lasts a long time. This is a brief, quick incantation that gives the effect of just a pure burst of sunlight. Yeah.
So
DM.
Yep.
A question from Gideon.
Yep.
The new spell my mom taught me.
Yep.
Does that only work on people?
It's technically the friend's cantrip. So,
Right.
Unless you can speak with plants, I'm going to say yes.
Well, let's see. Friends.
Doesn't
I
this
think
give you
it's-
advantage on charisma?
pretty much.
Directed at one creature of your choice.
Creature.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to understand you, right?
Yeah.
I would allow you to try it.
I think Gideon would try it because I don't think Gideon wants to hurt the devil's snare with the sunlight. I
Okay.
think if she can, she's going to learn the spell, but I think
Yep.
she would try and just ask it nicely to let her go
Okay.
and see if it worked.
So I will take a nature roll from you then, please.
Nature?
As you cast it, yes.
Okay.
And if the nature check works, then a persuasion.
Natural 20 for a nature
Oh.
check.
Okay. You cast the spell and you think it worked. It shouldn't, but it did. And Professor
think it should work.
Professor Longbottom's just going to look at you and go, interesting.
If you could let me down, please, I would appreciate that, because I don't really want to use the light spell, because I don't think you like it that much. Okay, thank you.
And I'll just wait to see if it lets me down.
Huh. Professor Longbottom's just kind of like going, okay then. Give me a persuasion roll, please, against
Okay.
the Devil's Snare.
So bad at persuade. This is where I use I'm using a student die. I'm probably going
Okay.
to use a re-roll.
This thing
My
doesn't
fortune
talk,
worked
so
very good for
communication...
today, so.
Yeah, this thing doesn't
Okay.
communicate verbally. It does not understand actual words.
Yeah.
So I will have it at disadvantage, please.
Oh.
But wouldn't the advantage
Oh,
of the
sorry.
spell counter
So
it?
yes, technically this
Yeah.
would be a straight roll then. Yeah,
Straight roll? Okay.
yeah. It would have been at disadvantage before. So.
You got portent.
Mm.
You have another portent left?
She's already used
I
both.
didn't. No,
Didn't you?
that it's every long rest. I get it back
Oh,
every day.
right. Forgot.
They're not very good for today,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna. I will use a reroll though, because
Okay.
that wasn't very good. And I do have one. It's terrible.
Okay.
I'll still give you a number. Uh, 11.
Okay. 11's enough to be able to tell that it didn't do anything terrible, but it's definitely not constricting you more. It's just more of a, I don't know what that was, feeling. But then it almost immediately starts to constrict a little bit more after the 1 minute goes away. And Professor Longbottom just goes, I didn't think that would work. It kind of looked like it was going to for a second. Be careful with that one, by the way, Gideon. I don't know who taught you that. I think the
I'm
only
just
thing that's gonna
naturally talented. Okay, the Lumos spell. Go.
work... Perfect. There you go. You see he's got like sunglasses on, so he doesn't have to look away. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you can all add Lumos Solum to your lovely spell list. It can be used to light up dark areas more intensely than Lumos, though temporarily. If directed at an enemy, it can momentarily dazzle or disorient them, making it useful in duels. Some creatures, he's going to let you know, like vampires, certain shadow-based entities may be harmed or repelled by the spell. It pretty much creates a golden white light similar to a miniature sunburst. It creates shadows in and around you, and it warms up the surrounding air for about a minute. If sustained, the light fades after a few seconds. It does require repeated casting. But this is just pretty much a cantrip you can just constantly do over and over.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're basically adding light again,
sunlight,
just an upgraded version.
Yeah, it's a small sunlight charm.
Flashlight.
It's like a flare, yeah. It's pretty much the first in, if someone turning a massive LED flashlight on for a quick second, right in front of your face. Yep. Excellent job, everyone. Well, he's going to wrap up the importance of understanding the plant's behavior before interacting with it. And he wants a short essay on how the devil's snare reacts to different stimuli. So you have homework. And he basically tells you why understanding magical plants is important for wizards. Remind you to be careful when working with plants outside of class. Never touch an unfamiliar plant without consulting a professor or especially your book first.
I touched the first plant in this room. Just as he's saying it, I'm just like,
is mine.
Okay.
Thankfully, you just touch mine.
The first plant,
the brain flowers that are on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much, give me a nature roll.
Sure. Sure. Now I get another fucking natural 20. I hate this game. It's 20. Natural 20.
Okay. As you touch one 22. With a natural 20, as you go by and just touch the most random thing, you have something akin to whatever you just put your hand in starts wriggling underneath and buries your hand into the soil. And you almost have a feeling of it just be more of a, hey, I needed a friend today. This is you shaking hands with the plant.
Woo!
With the roots.
See, some people want to be friends with me. I say to the other plant, the devil's snare in the room.
Which is like, I don't understand you.
No, not at all,
yeah. This one's more of a, hey, I made a friend today. Neat.
Yay! Yeah, Gideon is also like, we made a friend today! I'll try and mark where that plant is, so next time I have herbology, I can say hi to it.
Nice. Excellent. All right.
Real quick, does Alonso see this interaction?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody sees this interaction. Yeah. This is like a 2.5 foot tall plant box, and her hand's like buried up to here, up to like her armpit right inside of it. Almost like it's trying to pull all of her in, because it wants to make friends with all of her.
This is fine!
Alonso pulls out his notebook, or his piece of part, just what he writes, his observations. He goes, Gideon log number 25. Gideon is still alive. After
against all odds.
Against all odds yet again.
At some point you're gonna...
What is it? What is her secret? Divination? Is it true? Is it divination? He's just writing observations or hypotheses.
Clearly it must be.
Yep. At some point you're gonna have the Scamander twins just immediately come up to you and go, baby Venus flytraps, they're so pretty. Gideon, you might want to get your hand out.
But we're friends.
Yep. Soon you're gonna be dinner.
Ooh. Oh.
They feed from the roots until they get bigger.
Oopsie. I still think we're friends. I'll pull my hand out.
Okay. It definitely takes a bit of strength to get it out.
I'm
not strong.
I've got a 14. I'm strong.
Oh, okay.
I'm the beater.
She's not Dexy. Yeah,
right.
She's not Dexy.
I have no dex. I have
stocky.
Strength.
I'm thinking Sabrin. Sabrin is not.
Sabrin doesn't have anything.
No. Right. So yeah, you pretty much pull away and it's like, oh, the Lysander twins, Lorcan and Lysander pretty much just look at you and go, yep. Within a couple of months, that might have lost your arm. Be careful.
It looked friendly. Okay,
They
thanks
were
for the
friendly.
warning, guys. I'm still gonna visit you later, and then I'll skip out there.
Perfect. So it is 1:00. So does anyone
Now
want to do
to
anything
feed-
before we finish?
I was gonna say, Gideon now knows what plan to come feed with.
100%. Yeah.
Just bring Chapman in.
Yep.
So you're saying I'm friends with a carnivorous thing
Yes,
for
yes,
later,
you are.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Marking it down.
This is where Gideon's gonna hide all the
This
bodies.
is how Gideon makes friends. I feed them the bodies of my enemies.
Yeah.
Mulch is good, okay?
Mulch
It's fertilizer.
is very good. Cool. Well, does anyone else have anything to finish with? Chester, anything?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, perfect. All right, good job, guys. Next session, we are in Defense Against the Dark Arts, where you're learning a lot.
Hot teacher.
Yep,
Teacher.
level 2, time to start learning some other fun stuff.
I might not get knocked on my butt 10 times.
Nope, you're going to be learning something fun that's going to help a bit. Yeah,
Interesting.
cool. Yeah, well, thanks, guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
Who wants to close us off with what's going on in D&D Play 20 world?
Do that. So obviously in a couple hours we have Methys, Saving Methys, tonight at 5 p.m. EST. Then on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. EST, we have the game night, which is the one shot, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Peter's level 2 one shot.
Yes.
Using 2024 rules, I believe.
I think he's got
There you
5
go.
players.
Yeah, so that'll be on the Discord.
Mhm.
And then we have Vecna Eva Bruin on Monday at 10 a.m. EST.
Mhm.
We have Humblewood on Monday at 7 p.m. EST.
Yep.
Then, it says Historia was cancelled, right?
Yes,
Correct.
the story was cancelled. We have too many people out this week. We'll be back at the beginning of March.
Yeah.
Without
So
me.
we have Call College on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. EST. And hopefully on Friday at 10 p.m. EST, Elemental Chaos. And obviously a week from today, fingers crossed, 10 a.m. EST on Saturday, Strixhaven.
Huzzah.
Woo! Other
Cool.
magic
So more
school.
games on Discord.
Yeah.
Most games are
Lots
on
more.
Discord, but we'll still have some cool stuff today and next throughout the week on here.
Cool. Well, thanks, everyone. We shall see you soon. Bye.
Bye.